A few years ago, Austin Reaves was an undrafted afterthought. This season, he averaged 23 points and nearly 6 assists on absurd efficiency. And now, the Los Angeles Lakers reportedly have a big decision: how much to pay him. With LeBron's future up in the air and Luka Doncic the new face of the franchise, Reaves might be the most important role player in basketball. So, should the Lakers pay him? Let's break it down. Here's the plan. First, just how good Reaves was this season. Then, why the Lakers will almost certainly want to pay him. Then, what that extension might actually cost. And finally, the risks, and my honest verdict on whether he's worth it. The stats are verified, the contract talk is labeled, and the take is mine. Let's start with the breakout. This is Game is Culture. If you like contract debates settled with real numbers, hit subscribe. We're chasing 1,000, it's free, and it helps a ton. Now, the breakout. The breakout! Look at the leap. Reaves put up 23 points, 5.5 assists, and nearly 5 rebounds a game on a ridiculous 64% true shooting. He shot 87% from the line and knocked down threes at a solid clip. That's not a complimentary role player line anymore. That's a genuine secondary star, scoring and creating at an elite efficiency. And the efficiency is the headline. A 64% true shooting on real volume is superstar territory. The kind of number you see next to elite scorers, not third options. He gets to the line, he makes his free throws, and he rarely wastes a possession. When the Lakers were on the floor with Reaves, they were a plus team. He flat out makes winning basketball. Think about the journey here. Undrafted out of college, a player nobody guaranteed a roster spot, who has steadily turned himself into a 23-point per game shot creator on a marquee franchise. That development arc is exactly why the Lakers value him so much. You cannot just go buy a homegrown, efficient guard who fits next to your stars. They have one. The question is keeping him. Why the Lakers will pay. And here's why they'll pay. Per league reporting, the Lakers are likely to extend Reaves, and it's easy to see the logic. Luka Doncic is now the centerpiece in Los Angeles. LeBron's future is uncertain, and Reaves is the perfect running mate, a secondary creator who can play on or off the ball. He's reportedly been in line for a deal that could approach $180 million. The fit next to Luka is the key. Doncic dominates the ball, so he needs a partner who can both create when he rests and play off him when he's cooking. Reaves does both. He can run an offense or spot up and attack closeouts. In a potential post-LeBron era, Reaves becomes the connective tissue of the whole roster. That's a player you lock up, not let walk. What it costs. So what's the damage? Based on prior reporting, we're talking a multi-year deal that could climb toward $180 million. A massive raise from his current contract. That would make Reaves a very highly paid player, just below true max money. To be clear, the exact figures aren't finalized, but every signal points to a major, long-term commitment, not a modest bump. And that's where the debate lives. Paying a 23 point guard who makes your team better is usually a no-brainer, but paying him near the very top of the scale when he's not an all-NBA player and not an elite individual defender carries real risk, especially for a Lakers team that will already be expensive and navigating the cap's harsh new rules. So weigh it. On the pay side, an efficient, homegrown, 23-point creator who fits perfectly next to Luka and is just entering his prime. On the risk side, a near top dollar deal for a guard who played 51 games this year, isn't a lockdown defender, and hasn't carried a team in the playoffs. Both sides of this are real. That's what makes it a genuine decision. Let's be honest about the concerns. Reaves played just 51 games this season, so durability is a fair question. He's a good, willing defender, but not a stopper, and a top dollar wing usually needs to defend. And the Lakers were swept out of the first round, so we still haven't seen Reaves prove this production fully translates to a deep playoff run. Those are legitimate boxes left unchecked.
But here's my verdict. Even with the risks, the Lakers should absolutely pay him, and they will. Efficient, 23 point per game creators who are homegrown, in their prime, and perfectly fit your franchise centerpiece are nearly impossible to replace. The cost is steep, but losing him for nothing would be far worse. Sometimes you pay a premium simply because the alternative is so much harder. Zoom out, and it's a great problem to have. The Lakers developed a star sidekick from nothing, and now they get to lock him in alongside Luka for the next era. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, there are questions, but this is what contention costs. You pay your good young players, and Austin Reaves has more than earned the bag. So should the Lakers pay Austin Reaves near the top of the scale? He's a 23-point, efficient, homegrown creator who fits Luka perfectly, but the price is steep and the playoff questions remain. So where do you land? Pay the man, or is it too rich for a non-all-star? Tell me below, and if you want every contract decision broken down, subscribe and join the family.